Hey, what's going on, my friend? I'm here to share with you some information about why you should never pay collections on your credit report. I'm Juan Pablo. I'm a full-time real estate investor and an online entrepreneur, and I have pretty credit. That Holly Berry credit looking so pretty, so fine. Every single lender wants to do business with me because I'm perceived as a attractive borrower. Now, I'm not saying this to pat myself on the back, but to let you know that I'm credible to provide you with solid advice. There's many people out here on YouTube who provide advice on financial matters, but they're not financially stable, okay? So I wanna let you know that the advice I give you is quality advice, but always CYA. Consult your accountant, consult your attorney with all financial matters. But let's get into it. Collections. What are collections? Collection companies are those pesky companies that call you all day long asking for the cash app. Did you actually apply for financing with that collection company? No, you didn't. You might apply through another lender and then they charged off that debt and they sold that debt to a collection company. And the collection company bought your bad debt pennies on a dollar so that in hopes they can pester you with phone calls to see if they can get more money off of you so they can make a profit. Trust me, I know about it because I too had bad credit. I know what it's like to have collection companies and creditors call you all day long asking for the money. And at that moment, years ago, I didn't know that you're not supposed to pay them. I thought, well, maybe what I should do is settle. Maybe I can settle for, less than what I owe. And so I would settle for collection companies, and guess what happened? It showed on my credit report, paid as agreed, but it still had a negative impact where my FICO score is concerned. So all this money that I saved up, all this hard work I put in to pay this collection company, again, a collection company is a creditor you actually don't owe the money to. They bought your debt from somewhere else. Did you sign any contracts with a collection company? Probably not, so why do you owe them? I didn't know this. And so I paid it off and it still had a negative impact on my FICO score. But once I disputed the collection account altogether, that's when I saw the benefits on my credit report. I disputed the collection account, it got removed altogether from my all three bureaus, Trainging, Experian, Equifax, and then my FICO score jumped up dramatically. So that's what I recommend you to do, my friend. Don't pay these collection companies off. I highly recommend for you to dispute them. Now here's the key. Make sure if you dispute these collection accounts, it's at an amount lower than 900. Because if it's higher than 900, collection companies may want to take you to court. Because they might think, okay, well, if you're trying to play hardball, if you owe me a lot of debt, maybe I might just take you to court to see if I can collect that way and garnish your payments. That can happen. Not saying it will, but it can. So if you have any collection account less than $900 in balance, I recommend for you to dispute it, to get it removed, and dispute it for several months. Unfortunately, they like to play hardball. As a result, you may have to do several rounds of disputes, meaning every 30 to 35 days, you send a letter out to the credit bureau to dispute that collection from your credit report in hopes that within a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months max, that negative item will fall off. And that negative item did not fall off within that time frame, 6 months. I'm telling you, do it in 6 months. Then you may want to negotiate, pay as agreed, and settle for pennies on a dollar. And I say start off with 25 to 50% of the balance owed as a settlement. But only do that as a last resort. Now, if you want us to help you with this and actually look at your credit report and advise you on other matters, because you might say, you know what, I do have collections, but I have bankruptcies too. Do you help with that? I have tax liens, I have judgments, I have late pays on my student loans, I have medical bills. Bro, I even have a dog in collections. If you need assistance, if you have questions, apply the link below. We provide consultation for free, only to those who apply. Now, if you send a whole laundry list of things you have on a comment, we might not be able to answer that, simply because we don't want to talk about your personal credit on a YouTube comment. All right, we'd rather call you and look at your credit report and see the report firsthand to better advise you. And my team and I will well able and capable to advise you on these matters. I'm a licensed mortgage broker, I'm a real estate investor, and we have a credit repair company. We also help people with business funding as well. So we're knee deep in regard to your credit and financial matters. And we're here to help you. That's our mission, providing you with the tools you need to succeed financially. And one of those tools you need is consultation. Another one, that dispute letter. So if you're curious to know, well, how do I dispute these negative items, Juan Pablo? What's the process? And is this legal? Do you have some information backing it up? Because I want to make sure, I dot my I's, cross my T's, and everything I do is on the up and up. Of course it is. And we'll be able to provide you with all those things you need to let you know that, hey, we do good business. In fact, we don't ever want to have the impression that we're trying to do things that's under the table, things that are dirty. And so we are on the up and up as well, and we're here to help you. So if you're interested in getting your credit looking pretty, that Holly Berry looking credit, and having these collection companies stop calling you and get the financing you need, so that way you can qualify for that dream card, get the house that you want, be able to qualify for a mortgage and invest in real estate like I did, and be financially free, independent, and quit your day job. Because I quit my day job at 30 years old. But I wasn't able to buy real estate, get passive income, and quit my 9-to-5 at 30 years old without perfecting my credit. Credit is just the beginning. It's the first step to lead you down our road to passive income. So start with the first step and apply today.